In this video, I'll guide you through how to install Cursor.Ai on Windows. By the end, you'll have Cursor up and running on your computer and be ready to start using it for your development work. I'll walk you through each step slowly and clearly, so even if you're not very technical, you can follow along without any trouble. Let's start from the very beginning. First, open your preferred web browser on your Windows computer. This could be Chrome, Edge, Firefox, or any other browser you like to use. In the address bar at the top of the browser window, type in Cursor.com and press enter. This will take you to the official Cursor website, which is where you should always go to download the app safely. Once the home page loads, look for the button or link that says Get Cursor. This is usually prominent on the main page, so you shouldn't have to scroll very far. Go ahead and click on Get Cursor. This will take you to a download section where you can choose which version of Cursor you want, depending on your operating system. Since we're installing Cursor on Windows, you'll want to select the Windows option, look for a button or link labeled Windows or Download for Windows. Click on that. When you click it, your browser will start downloading the installer file. This is usually an .exe file, which is the standard type of installer for Windows applications. Depending on your browser, the file might appear at the bottom of the window, or you may need to open your Downloads folder to find it. If you're using Chrome or Edge, you'll typically see the file name appear in a small bar near the bottom of the browser. If you don't see it, you can press Ctrl+J on your keyboard to open the browser's Downloads page and locate the Cursor installer there. Alternatively, open File Explorer, go to your Downloads folder, and you should see the Cursor setup file listed. Once you've found the downloaded .exe file, double-click it to start the installation process. If Windows shows a security prompt asking whether you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, click Yes. This is a normal part of installing software on Windows, and it just confirms that you intentionally started the installer. After that, an installation window for Cursor will appear. Here you'll be guided through a series of prompts. These are usually straightforward. You may need to agree to the license terms or user agreement. Take a moment to read or skim the terms if you'd like, then click to accept and continue. Next, you might be asked where you want to install Cursor on your computer. In most cases, it's best to leave this at the default location suggested by the installer, since that's usually the recommended setup. Simply click Next or Install, depending on what the button says, to proceed. The installer will then begin copying the necessary files and setting up Cursor on your system. This may take a minute or two, so be patient and avoid closing the window while it runs. When the installation is complete, you'll see a confirmation screen. Often, there will be an option to launch Cursor immediately. If you want to start using it right away, make sure that box is checked. Then click Finish. That's it. You've successfully installed Cursor.Ai on your Windows computer. From now on, you can open it from your Start menu or desktop, depending